Injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week, presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute and Campbell County Schools, is brought to you in part by Jason W. Elkins at Elkins State Farm Agency. Jason can help you find coverage that works for you. Jason W. Elkins, State Farm Agent, 4346 5th Street Road, Huntington. TaxMasters ProBooks Plus is your tax and bookkeeping specialist. Visit TaxMastersProBooksPlus.com or call 740-867-8333. Kindred Communications, radio, digital, events, print, kindredcom.net. Fueled by your neighborhood Parmar stores.
The first time I ever went golfing, my very first shot was like 100 yards. I never hit anything before, and I hit it on the green 5 feet away from the hole. It's a lot of practice, a lot of time, a lot of dedication. And whenever you get to a certain level, you can kind of reap the rewards of that. Never stop experimenting. As long as you stay steadfast in your beliefs, it'll work out.
For Kindred Communications, this is home. When other broadcasting companies went nationwide, we stayed home.
This is home.
This is home.
This is home.
6 radio stations broadcasting on 9 signals across 3 states. For Kindred Communications,
this
is
home.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride
on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Stadium, the site for tonight's first-round high school football playoff matchup between the Huntington Highlanders and the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. I'm Christian Palmer, welcomed alongside by Woody Woodrum. Woody, it was an exciting game in the first meeting this season between these two teams, and I don't expect tonight to be any different.
No, 14-7 game at halftime last time, and then Huntington came out in the second half and kind of ran away with it. It's going to be the same scenario as we start this game. Beckley won the toss, and they want the ball. They're going to try to keep Huntington's offense off the field as much as they can, and we're ready to kick off.
And the 2022 West Virginia High School Football Playoffs are presented by CEC, Civil and Environmental Consultants. Huntington wearing its gold uniforms tonight. Gold jerseys with white numbers and white pants, green helmets. And Beckley with a white uniform look tonight as the opening kickoff is launched down the field. And it is Nate Grayton on the return, picking up the ball around the 5 and returning it out past the 30-yard line. A really nice return by Grayton to start this contest and giving his team good field position.
All right, he broke a couple of tackles inside the 30 and then was finally taken down by Carson Carter, who, no surprise there, he leads this team in special teams tackles.
The ball will be placed on the 36-yard line. That is where the Flying Eagles will start their first offensive possession of the night. Of course, already one matchup this season between these two teams that Huntington won 42-15, the final score of the contest. But as Woody mentioned, it was very close in the first half, and a lot of that to do with the Beckley run game, which we see on the very first play. And running the ball for the Flying Eagles is their main back, and that is Matthew Moore. He is going to be a name that we call a lot this evening, Woody.
No doubt about that. Jordan Price, the middle linebacker, makes the tackle. One good thing to report, Cam Veazey, who was hurt against Beckley, is returning for this game. We'll see him and Price both in the middle and occasionally see them side by side.
5-yard pickup on first down for Moore. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Flying Eagles. 11 minutes and 10 seconds left in our opening quarter. Man in motion, that's Grayton. He gets the carry, turns the ball up the middle, and is brought down near the line to gain. Might be just short. He will be marked down on the 45-yard line, a 4-yard pickup.
Grayton's dangerous. He's listed as a receiver, but he ran the ball against Huntington, ran the ball against GW last week.
So 3rd and 1 now for the Flying Eagles. Huntington's defense with a big opportunity early on to try and get off the field and give the offense good field position.
This was something Billy Seals was really pushing at his team. Get stops on 3rd down.
The snap and the pitch, and it's going to be a first down run by the Flying Eagles, and that is Matthew Moore getting the carry once again. Moore running for over 1,000 yards this season and running effectively to start this contest.
Picks up a quick 3 there. Stop made by number 33 Price and number 11 Jonathan Jackson. They made the play 2 plays in a row.
1st and 10, ball on the 48-yard line of Woodrow Wilson. Trying to inch into Highlander territory. Offense breaks its huddle. Flying Eagles with another run-heavy formation. It's a pitch to the outside. Grayton running to the far side of the field, and he is bottled up in the backfield.
Big Caillou Jackson, who's battling an ankle injury, he turned his ankle yesterday. He's in there along with Gavin Adkins to make the stop behind the line.
It's a loss of 2 yards. That will bring up 2nd and 12. We mentioned Woodrow Wilson, a team that loves to run the ball, doing that early and often in the first matchup this season. Quarterback Jay Jones of the Flying Eagles, 2 for 7 in the first contest through the air, so a lot more running anticipated tonight. And another run on 2nd and 12. It's Moore who picks up a yard on the play before being swallowed up by a host of Highlander defenders.
Yeah, number 53, who was getting some work in practice yesterday, Arn McPherson, who's 6'2", 315. You know why he's in there. He's a run stopper. And he stopped Moore after a short gain, but only 1 yard picked up there.
That brings up 3rd and 11. 8.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Still scoreless between Woodrow Wilson and Huntington High. Jones sends a man in motion, drops back to pass, swings the ball to the outside, trying to connect with Moore, but unable to do so.
Well, he threw that pass way in front of him. It was close to being intercepted The defensive back was getting moved a little bit, but that means Dwayne Harris will go back to receive the punt. One of the strengths of this team is Connor Mollahan, both the punter. He averaged 34.3 in the first game against Huntington, and he's also an excellent field goal kicker.
A really strong leg on Mollahan. 4th and 11, he's back to punt, standing on his own 35-yard line. Boots the ball forward, Harris back to return. Receives the ball at the 19-yard line. Starts to run to the near side of the field, looking for some blockers. Runs past the 30 to the 35. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
Grayton makes the tackle, but a good return there, nearly to the 40-yard line, a return of 21 yards.
An excellent job by Harris, who has been excellent all season, getting just a little bit of space. That's all he needs. Good blocking on the return, and good vision by Harris.
Marked it back a little bit, must have stepped out of bounds, so 1st and 10 at 36, a 17-yard return.
That is where the Huntington High offense will set up shop. Laco takes the snap, hands the ball up. That's Zaza Jackson running to the near side of the field. And just excellent effort on that run. Defenders holding on for dear life as Jackson runs for a first down and more. Finally brought down at the 49-yard line, 13-yard pickup.
Sophomore cornerback Christian Stewart, he got hauled for a ride. It's pretty easy to drag a player on this wet surface tonight. So a big gain to the 49-yard line, gain of 13.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders. Shotgun formation. A running back to Laco's right. Laco sends a man in motion. It's a quarterback keeper running directly up the middle. Good blocking by the Highlanders, and Laco brought down inside of the Flying Eagles' 40-yard line. He's going to be marked down at the 38-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup.
Another big pickup for the quarterback last week against Hurricane. He was on fire, had a big game. Him and Zaza both.
24 carries in last week's game for Gavin Laco and 3 touchdown rushes. It's another Laco carry, running the ball up the middle after faking a pitch to the outside. He is brought down at the 35-yard line, 3-yard gain. We'll bring up 2nd and 7.
That's the thing with Laco. Not every run's going to be a super run, but he makes enough of them that he makes the defense crazy.
Wears the defense down as well.
Yes, he does.
2nd and 7. 2 receivers to the far side of the field. Laco sends a man in motion that way. It's Jonathan Jackson. He gets the pitch. Some nice blocking. Cuts upfield. And he's in the end zone for the Highlander touchdown. Jonathan Jackson with his first touchdown of the season.
Yeah, he had only carried one time for 2 yards, but more than makes up for that on this run. Excuse me, that was his 7th run of the season. He had only 1 catch, but first touchdown. Had great blocking. There wasn't a single Beckley player anywhere near him.
Aye on for the PAT. It is up and it is good. With 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter, Huntington strikes first and leads 7-0. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
When it comes to business, we all have areas of specialty, but there are times when we need guidance. We need someone to come along and show us the most creative and environmentally safe way to navigate our engineering challenges. That's where we come in. CEC stands for Civil and Environmental Consultants. You show us the problem, we'll provide you with the solution. Visit wearecec.com. Big firm capabilities, small firm culture.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
Welcome back out to Bob Sang Stadium, where Huntington leads over Woodrow Wilson 7-0 with 6 minutes and 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Johnny squib kickoff down the field, bouncing, and the Woodrow Wilson returners electing to let the ball roll for a moment. Ends up being quite the bad decision as the Flying Eagles backed up way in their own zone, downing the ball at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, just neither kicker went to play it because it was squib kicked.
And it's another run to start this drive for the Flying Eagles. Matthew Moore with another carry out past the 5-yard line, brought down at the 7. 5-yard pickup.
So he picks up quite a few yards, but boy, long way to go here. 98-yard drive needed.
2nd and 5, ball on the 7-yard line. As we tick under 6 minutes to go in this first quarter. Woody, the first matchup, really just how Woodrow Wilson would draw it up, dominate time of possession, and give Huntington's offense little amount of time as possible. And Huntington certainly doing all it can to stop that. And another run is stuffed. 35, Matthew Moore brought down after picking up a yard on the play.
Looked like the large and the small of it colliding there. It was Avante Crawford from safety and big number 53, as we've told you, Arn McPherson getting in there tonight.
Excuse me, actually a 2-yard pickup, ball placed on the 9-yard line where it will be 3rd and 3. Very crucial play coming up. Jones under center, sends a man in motion, takes the snap, hands the ball off to Moore, who breaks out of a few tackles. Quick burst of speed. And no, excuse me, that is Leon Smith, the fullback, getting the carry. And he's finally brought down after crossing the 25-yard line, ball on the 26.
Yeah, nice pickup there, 17 yards, and the fullback got the ball for the first time in this series, and looked like Huntington kind of went to sleep on him. Everybody but the strong safety, Khalif Ty, came up and made the stop.
A really nice run by Leon Smith. He's a senior, 175-pound back. 1st and 10 for the Flying Eagles. Ball on the 26-yard line. Jones sends a man in motion, but hands the ball off up the middle. And Huntington High quickly making the tackle.
That was Smith again, the fullback. He was tackled by Jordan Price and Walt Williams there to make the stop after a short gain to about the 29 or 30-yard line. Can't quite see the ball behind the Huntington huddle there. I think we'll call that the 29 3-yard gain.
Such a good run by Smith on the play before, going right back to him. 2nd and 7. Another tight run-heavy formation for the Flying Eagles. Jones sends a man in motion and hands the ball off. And that is Moore with the carry. Short pickup of about 3 yards for Moore. I'll make it 3rd and 4.
Nice tackle, chopped first by Zaw Jackson, and then Price there to lay him down.
A couple of offensive substitutions made for the Flying Eagles as they are about to try and convert on this 3rd and 4. Huntington defense stacking the box. Jones hands the ball off. That's Moore running the ball up the middle. Not much space for him.
He's going to be short. Donovan Garrett was there, so was the big man, Caillou Jackson, in the middle.
About a 2-yard pickup. It'll be 4th and 2. Offense staying on the field. Huntington ahead 7-0 with 2.5 minutes left in our opening quarter of this first-round playoff matchup. Flying Eagle offense set. Jones takes the snap, turns around, and hands the ball off, and quickly the Highlander defense is able to swallow up Smith.
Caillou Jackson, McPherson, Robbie Martin, all the big men in the middle got a great push that time, and they shove him backwards for a loss on the play on 4th down. It's a terrible spot. I mean, the ball is up above the 35-yard line. That back was nowhere close. About the best he did was maybe the 34. He got to the line of scrimmage when the middle of the line drove him backwards.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. That was what I initially saw as well. The Huntington defense quickly making that stop. However, the officials have brought the chains out, measured the ball, and signal first down for the Flying Eagles.
Wow, that's kind of an unbelievable call on that.
Really tough to believe, with Huntington swallowing up Smith almost before he could get going. However, a first down.
Yeah, he never even got to the line of scrimmage, I don't believe.
1st and 10 for the Flying Eagles. Jones sends a man in motion and hands it off to that man. That's Nate Grayton, but he's dropped in the backfield for a loss of 1.
Walt Williams and Donovan Garrett there to make the stop.
Ball now back to the 35-yard line. Grayton, another one of the main cogs in this Woodrow Wilson offense. Matthew Moore will get a lot of carries up the middle, but Grayton will be one of the main players to get the jet sweep-like plays, one of their speedier, skilled position players.
They've got about 5 guys on the offense that have rushed for 222 or more this season. Moore's the only one over 1,000, but they've got a lot in between him and the low man.
2nd and 11, and Moore gets the ball running to the right side of the line and quickly hit. He's able to fall forward and maybe pick up a half a yard.
That time, Donovan Garrett got some help from Jordan Price, the middle linebacker. No gain on that play.
An excellent job by the Huntington defense, and it's evident, Woody, that the Highlanders prepared for a lot of runs, and the defense really stacking the box.
No doubt about it. I mean, until they prove they can throw the ball, why wouldn't you leave 7 guys, 8 guys in the box?
Another run-heavy formation. Jones takes the snap and throws the ball, swinging the ball to the outside to his target, Darmani Mitchell, but he is quickly brought down in the backfield.
Yeah, the cornerback, Zaza Jackson, read that play perfectly, cut underneath him. I think it was a run. It was kind of a backwards pass, but they lose yardage on that play back to the 33-yard line. So after they get a generous spot, they end up going backwards that whole series, and it's 4th and 13.
Mollahan on to punt, standing right on his own 20-yard line. Harris back to return for the Highlanders, standing on Huntington's 40. However, we'll have to wait for the second quarter, as that will do it for the first. Woodrow Wilson elects to let all the time run off the clock and pick things back up in quarter number 2. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Hello, my name is Seth Seldron. I'm here in my home studio where I write, record, produce, mix, and master all my own music, as well as write, record, and edit all kinds of videos. Making my own music and making videos allows me a certain creative outlet that I wouldn't otherwise have. And one day I hope to sort of combine the two, maybe create my own music videos, direct them, edit them, as well as produce music for myself and other people.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
Welcome back out to Bob Sang Stadium for the start of the second quarter. Woodrow Wilson to punt, a high snap, but an excellent job by Mollahan to catch the ball, but his kick quickly goes out of bounds. The official still walking up the field past the 50, finally stops at Woodrow Wilson's 47-yard line.
So just a 14-yard punt on that time because he shanked it straight out of bounds. Huntington gets great field position on the Beckley side of the ball.
A bad snap, Mollahan having to reach up above his helmet to collect the ball and likely throwing off his timing a bit. But a good job by the rush of the Highlanders as well to give him a little extra pressure.
Yes, they did, and they weren't really close to blocking it, but he was hurrying because they almost blocked the first punt, and they don't want to kick to Harris, so they're trying to kick it away, but that time just 14 yards.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders. Ball on the 47-yard line. Locko takes the snap, pitches the ball to the outside. It's Zaza Jackson who cuts upfield between all the defenders, and he's in the end zone. 47-yard touchdown run for Zaza Jackson.
Wow. I thought there were two players, especially number 7, Tyler Kimball, had a shot at making a tackle there, and he didn't dive or didn't anything. Zaza was so fast, he was passing guys who thought they had a chance, and he just ran right by them. He's got great speed, obviously.
An excellent run by the sophomore running back and great blocking as well. Aye on for the PAT. But whistle blows before the play can begin. And Walt Williams jogging off the field.
Seems to be having an equipment problem. They're going to send in Avante Crawford to run for him.
Grabbing at his pants, so maybe
maybe they were up too high. Players are wearing them like they wear them in the NFL, which is clear above the knee. We're seeing college guys do that too.
II's PAT is up and good. Just 17 seconds into the quarter, Huntington extends its lead 14-0 over Woodrow Wilson. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Travel Doctors. Dreams come true when you travel with the doctor. Booking now for a week in Punta Cana, December 3rd through the 10th or February 18th through the 26th in an all-inclusive hotel and including airfare for as low as $15.99 per person. Travel Doctors with a spring vacation to Jamaica in an all-inclusive hotel for only $1,811 per person, including airfare May 27th through June 3rd. Travel Doctors, vacation specialists for over 3 decades. Call now to make dreams come true.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Football on Sundays. Huntington Highlanders football now on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Welcome back out to Bob Sang Stadium, where Johnny Ii just booted a kickoff down the field into the end zone for a touchback. I'm Christian Palmer, welcomed alongside by Woody Woodrum. Woody, you and I were just talking in the break. This is what the second half looked like in this first matchup.
Yeah, Huntington came out and scored on 2 plays in a row, and then after missing on one series, then scored again, and suddenly a 14-7 game was 35-7.
Woodrow Wilson offense back out on the field. It's Matthew Moore with the carry, and he is hit hard in the backfield. Loss of 1.
First man there was Ty, and he hit him a little bit. Then, oh my goodness, Caillou Jackson bent him backwards on that play. A loss of 1 on the play, and Huntington's defense is aroused right now.
And that is 2 big and powerful players colliding together, Caillou Jackson and Matthew Moore. Moore, the 5'10", 230-pound back, and then Jackson, the 5'10", 280-pound lineman. 2nd and 11. Jones takes the shotgun snap, hands the ball off. It's Moore running to the right side of the line. who picks up 2 yards.
Donovan Garrett and Deadrick Graves make the stop on that play. Picks up a couple of yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Woodrow Wilson offense just looking for anything positive right now. Certainly would not want to punt the ball right now. That's, in fact, the last thing that you would like to do. Really need a first down.
Absolutely. I mean, they're backed up in the shadow of their own goal post. If you have to punt from there, Huntington gets great field position. Or if you kick it to Harris, maybe it goes the other way.
That's true. 3rd and 9, ball on the 21. It's another run. It's Mitchell getting the carry, bouncing off a few tackles, but finally brought down.
Yeah, he beat the front guys, but then coming up was Jonathan Jackson from the safety and the defensive end. Donovan Garrett make the stop.
It's another 2-yard pickup. That brings up 4th down and the punting unit out on the field.
I'm sure Mollahan doesn't want to be right back out there, but after a 14-yard punt on the last try.
Special teams unit trying to immediately correct their mistakes. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Huntington ahead 14-0. Mollahan receives a better snap, but pressure on him, and the ball's loose. And Huntington jumps on it inside the 15.
Looked like the recovery made by 13, Avante Crawford. Another bad snap.
Taking a glance over at the replay as we are also on the stream tonight, and my goodness, the Huntington defensive front just blowing up the Woodrow Wilson line on that play.
Yeah, a loss of 8 yards in total. It counted against the team because it was a bad snap.
The ball placed right on the 15-yard line. That's where the Highlanders will start this offensive possession. Trips receiver set to the far side of the field. Laco sends a man in motion that way, but flags fly before the play can begin. False start on the offense.
I think maybe Tyrus Mayo moved a little early. He was looking to get out and pull, and he might have left about a half step early. First penalty against either team.
That will cost the Huntington offense 5 yards. Backs the ball up to the 20-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Highlanders. Huntington offense breaks its huddle. Similar looking formation. Trips receiver set to the far side of the field. Laco sends a man in motion that way. It's Graves. He gets the pitch. Running to the outside. Picks up a few blockers as he runs inside of the 10, but more laundry on the field. Graves finally brought down at the 9-yard line, but we'll wait and see what the call on the field is. Officials signaling a penalty on Huntington High. Not announcing, finally announcing this over the PA system now, and it is a holding call.
So it backs the ball up. The hold must have come during the run. So it picked up a few yards, had Graves, but they back it all the way up to the 27-yard line.
Huntington needing the 5-yard line for the first down. 1st and long. Laco sends a man in motion, takes the snap, fakes a handoff, and keeps it himself. Quarterback keeper running through the defense and in the end zone. 27-yard touchdown run for the senior quarterback. The Dayton Flyer commit flying down the field for the Highlanders' 3rd touchdown.
Yep, going to study dentistry there. It's also where his father played football. He said it was more the dentistry program than what Dad's alma mater, but he's excited about getting there next year.
Aye on for the PATs. Snap is good. The kick is up, and it is good. With 8 minutes and 52 seconds left in the first half, Huntington leads 21-0 over Woodrow Wilson. We're going to step aside for another short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Huntington Federal, our low down payment mortgage just got lower. We are delighted to announce a new 5% down, no PMI option that lets you receive the keys to your dream home. We have online ways to apply, and you can even obtain pre-approval within minutes. With convenient locations in Huntington, Barbersville, and Tays Valley, we have a branch near you. Let us make your homeownership dreams come true with a low down payment mortgage today. Huntington Federal. Local then, local now.
My Town Truck and RV of South Point is open for business. They have a huge selection of trucks and RVs with the best financing services out there. Buy with ease at My Town Truck and RV. Taking the next step towards ownership has been simplified. Their finance experts are ready to help you secure a low rate today. Visit their website at mytowntruckandrv.com. Fill out the pre-qualification app with no credit impact. Stop by today. My Town Truck and RV, located at 154 County Road 450 in South Point.
Welcome back out to Bob Sang Stadium, where the Huntington Highlanders lead the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles 21-0 with 8 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first half. Johnny I kickoff down the field, returned by Nate Grayton, all the way out to the 27-yard line, 21-yard return. Grayton, a couple of nice returns this evening. It's a pass on the first play of this possession for the Flying Eagles. Jones with a quick hitter to the outside, connecting with Christian Stewart, who was able to pick up a few yards out to the 31-yard line.
Tackled by Khalif Ty. Cornerback just missed Zaza Jackson on making the stop. They end up picking up 4 on the swing pass.
They'll bring up 2nd and 6. The Flying Eagles maybe having to change some things up here offensively. Obviously, season on the line. Huntington stacking the box. You'd think you'd have to at least throw the ball some to make them think that. And it's another throw. Ball to the outside. It's Elijah Waller with the catch, and he is quickly brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Jordan Price with the stop on that play.
Just an excellent job by the Highlander defenders flying around the field.
Well, if you're going to throw, you're going to have to go downfield some, and I know that this is a very opportunistic defense. They have a bunch of interceptions this year. I think the only guy that doesn't have one is Jonathan Jackson, but they are ball hawks, and they would go after that. If you swing it sideways, it's a safer pass, but you're not going to pick up much yardage.
3rd and 6 for the Flying Eagles. Shotgun formation. Jones takes the snap, drops back to pass again. It's another swing pass to the outside. An excellent catch made by Matthew Moore, having to make a quick adjustment to make the catch. However, only able to pick up a yard, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, Avante Crawford and Jordan Price there on the stop. Just a gain of 1 on that pass.
So that'll bring up 4th and 5. Appears as though the offense will stay on the field.
Well, I guess they feel like they've got nothing to lose at this point. Down 3 touchdowns midway through the second quarter.
However, before the Flying Eagles can get the play off, the Huntington Highlanders request a timeout. Head coach Billy Seals wanting to talk things over before this crucial 4th down. You make this stop if you're Huntington, set up your offense with another short field, and, man, a very sizable lead early on.
Oh, no doubt about that. I mean, they are anticipating what Beckley is doing. They're flying to the ball. And, you know, to pick up 4 yards on the first play and end up with a 4th and 5 anyhow is really indicative of how well Huntington is playing offense right now, or defense right now. And if you make a mistake here, you're giving them a 30-yard field for a touchdown, and so far they've shown it doesn't really matter how long. They're just faster and a little bit better than Beckley is at this point. Beckley's in the playoffs. That's where the coach wanted to get this year. You know, it's still a plus even if you lose the game, I think, because Huntington is that good. They really are. That's why they're the number 2 seed.
Huntington entering this contest with a 9-game winning streak, not losing since the season opener. 4th down. Jones takes the snap, turns around, and hands the ball off to Moore, who powerfully runs forward for a couple of yards, but brought down short of the line to gain. It'll be another turnover on downs.
Yeah, he managed to pick up 3 yards, but they needed 5. A nice job there by Khalif Ty, by Donovan Garrett, and looked like there were some other players in there as well on that stop.
So Huntington's offense will set up shop on the Flying Eagles' 35-yard line with 6.5 minutes left in the first half. Huntington ahead 21-0.
After the first drive, they had 1 first down. Then the second drive, they had 2. The last 2 drives, no first downs for this Beckley team.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders. Laco takes the shotgun snap, rolls out to his right, throws the ball down the field, is able to hit his intended target in the hands. That was Carmelo Sheffield, stretching his hands out, but unable to reel the ball in.
Yeah, and it looked like if Laco decided to run, he had 10 or 15 yards of open field in front of him, because both Grayton and number 5 on defense, who is Elijah Waller, the cornerback, they both went with the receiver, so it was wide open. Had Laco ran, he might have had another touchdown. 2nd and 10.
Offense set at the line. Laco sends a man in motion. Back to pass again. Lofts the ball down the field, and he connects with Wayne Harris. Inside the 10, he's brought down at the 6-yard line. 26-yard gain. And no, excuse me, ball actually, well, the officials moving back and forth for a moment, but finally settling on the 6-yard line. So, yes, a 26-yard pickup.
Nice pickup there as they move the ball from the 35 down to the 6.
Laco trots to the near sideline to get the play call. Jogging back to join his teammates in the huddle. Offense quickly breaks the huddle and gets to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Trips receiver set to the near side of the field, and Laundry on the turf.
Somebody moving.
Head coach Billy Seals letting his opinion be heard. You always know when he takes off the headset and puts the hand on his hips that he's not thrilled.
No, I think it was a sideline warning, which is really not a big deal. But the players tend to kind of get up in that white box when you're going in. And it's so far away from the sideline where they might interfere with the stick or the official that it shouldn't really be called there. It is right, but most guys would let that go.
1st and goal. Laco back to pass, throws the ball to the end zone, tried to connect with Harris, but the ball off his hands.
Yeah, he had a little extra mustard on that one. It was a heater coming through.
Oh, yeah.
there. And Harris couldn't pull it in. Probably wet gloves, wet ball. A little harder to catch one thrown so hard.
A rainy day, really all day long in Huntington, but finally clearing up. Now don't see much precipitation at all. Of course, we're sitting in the comforts of the press box. So.
Little drier here.
Oh, yeah. 2nd and goal. Laco takes the snap. Back to pass. Hits Harris in the end zone for the touchdown. 6-yard touchdown. Laco to Harris.
Well, they must see something there because he was wide open. There wasn't a defensive player anywhere in the ballpark that was close to Harris.
And Harris, with his record-breaking season, breaking the single-season record for touchdown receptions, adds another to his total.
That's his 13th catch for a touchdown, and that leads the MSAC.
Aye. On for the PAT. The kick is up, and it is good. With 5 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first half, the Highlanders lead 28-0. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Fair has a new and convenient way for you to save. Introducing Clip and Save digital coupons. Just go to your local food fair, sign up for cart cash, then set up an online shopping account at foodfairmarkets.com, and you're ready to start clipping. Use your Food Fair app while shopping and click your item right there in the store. Your savings will be applied as you check out. It's quick, easy, and convenient. Save on all your favorite items with Clip and Save digital coupons. Food Fair, where convenience and quality meet.
Hi, my name is Wyatt Milam, and I'm from Canova, West Virginia. When I'm back home in Canova, you will find me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that golden boot pride at Par-Mar. There are literally hundreds of Par-Mar stores in West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, and even more on the way. Download the Par-Mar app to save even more. And whether it's food, gas, groceries, or whatever, we have you covered at Par-Mar. West Virginia proud and ready to serve you.
And if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Welcome back out to Bob Sang Stadium, where the Huntington Highlanders lead 28-0 over the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. 5.5 minutes left in the first half. I'm Christian Palmer, worked alongside by Woody Woodrum. Pick things back up after a Johnny I kickoff down the field, picked up by Tyler Kimball at the 5-yard line and returned out to the 15. 10-yard return by Kimball. And once again, Woody, not great starting field position.
No, special teams tackle by 11, Jonathan Jackson on that play, and just wasn't much to gain there.
Flags fly before this first down play can begin. And it is a delay of game penalty on the Flying Eagles, so even worse field position, backing themselves up to the 10-yard line.
First and 15 at the 10, not where they want to be. You'd think you'd have a play ready when you're getting the kickoff, but didn't get it in time.
Especially with a run-heavy team, you do not want to be behind the sticks. And it's a run on 1st and 15. Darmani Mitchell getting the carry and quickly swallowed up by the Highlander defense. Maybe able to gain a half a yard.
They had 11 Jackson, 5 Jackson, and 73 Martin, all arriving about the same time.
A team effort on that run stuff, and really it's been a team effort all game long, Woody. The Highlanders struggled at first in the first matchup against the run, but opting with this really type of 5-man front.
Might have got a yard there, maybe 2nd and 14.
And the carry goes to Mitchell again, and he is hit hard.
Boy, talk about a safety coming up. Avante Crawford just laid the lumber to him right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a yard on that play, but wow.
My goodness, a couple of bone-crushing hits already tonight by the Highlander defense. The officials, as Woody mentioned, give Mitchell a yard on the carry, and that brings up 3rd and 13. Just over 4 minutes left in the half. Huntington leads 28-0 over Woodrow Wilson into this first-round playoff matchup. It's another run, this time Moore with the carry, running to the right side of the line, and just another great play by the defensive front, quickly swallowing up the ball carrier. Short gain of 2 yards.
Graves and Williams there on the tackle, plus 3 or 4 of their teammates as well.
So the punting unit out on the field. Mollahan getting his workout tonight. 4th and 11 ball on Woodrow Wilson's own 14-yard line. So Mollahan standing at about the 3-yard line to boot the ball away. A high snap. He's just able to get the kick off. And Harris catches the ball at the 42-yard line. Tries to make a few men miss, juking back and forth, but quickly brought down. A good job by the special teams unit to bring down the elusive Harris.
Yeah, nice tackle by both guys going down the field that time. And DeMonte Mitchell was there, as was number 21. And that is Connor Ray. So a good tackle by both of them, and a better snap led to a better punt.
The Huntington offense will start another possession in Flying Eagle territory. Ball on the 41-yard line. Laco under center, turns around and hands the ball off to Zaza Jackson, running to the right side of the line. Finally brought down on the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup. Jackson, a back that really can do it all, obviously has great speed. Excellent player on the outside, but not afraid of the tough carries up the middle as well.
No, that's for sure.
2nd and 2. Huntington offense set. 2 receivers to the far side of the field. Laco takes the snap. He looks that way. Connects with Malik McNeely on a slant pass. That's good for a first down. McNeely brought down on the 25-yard line. Another 8-yard pickup.
38, Isaiah Bolt, a sophomore linebacker, makes the tackle, and Huntington has a guy still down at the end of that play. Slowly, it's Malik McNeil getting up and limping quite a bit, going to hop to the sidelines.
Not wanting to put any weight at all on that right foot, as a member of the Huntington High staff greets him and assists him to the near sideline.
That he's walking on it shows it's probably not severe, you hope. It's just an ankle turn or maybe a sprain of some sort in the lower leg. But it's 1st and 10 for Huntington.
McNeely having a really good year, 436 yards as a receiver to go along with 6 touchdown catches. 1st and 10, Laco fakes a handoff and throws the ball down the field, trying to connect with Jamari Tubbs, but unable to do so. Good coverage by the secondary.
And good job by Laco early in this game, too. That's the 4th guy he's thrown a pass in the neighborhood of. He's only completed 2, but spreading the ball around.
That's really important as well, kind of opposite ends of the spectrum, these two teams, seeing a ton of Matthew Moore and some other players sprinkled in, and then Huntington getting just about everybody involved. 2nd and 10 for the Highlanders. Laco sends a man in motion, fakes it to that man and keeps it himself. Running to the near side of the field, has great blocking, and he's in the end zone.
But they're going to call one of the receivers downfield for a hold at about the 11-yard line. And I've got to say that number 13, Avante Crawford, did have a pretty good piece of the player there.
Always want to try and keep those hands inside. You know, there's that famous saying, there's holding on every play. It's just when they catch you. But the Highlanders caught on this play, and that erases a touchdown. However, the hold a little bit down the field, so brings the ball back to the 21-yard line, where it will be 2nd and 6.
3rd penalty for minus 25 yards on the Highlanders.
Trips receiver set to the far side of the field. 1 receiver to the near side. Laco quickly unloads, connects with Harris, who is making a beat for the end zone, and he's in.
And he runs over number 5 trying to play defense down there, Elijah Waller, and he flattened his fellow junior.
21-yard catch and run by Harris, and that's his 2nd touchdown reception of the game. Huntington now leads 34-0. Still a minute and a half left in this first half. Aye on for the PAT. Snap is good. The kick is up, and it is good. With 1 minute and 24 seconds left in the second quarter, Huntington with a big lead, 35-0 over Woodrow Wilson. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Planning for a funeral is never easy, and selecting the right mortuary can be important. Family owned and operated for over 6 decades, our family has helped other families going through the most difficult time. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory can help you plan arrangements today or offer a pre-need funeral plan in line with your intimate wishes. And now, we provide Huntington's only on-site crematory. Call us for a free consultation. Chapman's Mortuary and Crematory, serving the tri-state for over 60 years.
The culture here at Mount West is to facilitate student success in a variety of ways.
Students know that somebody cares. They know that there's somebody on the other table that is willing to do everything they can to make them successful.
Somebody can walk in the door not knowing what they want to do, and they can talk through what their options might be.
There's a program or a pathway for you here at Mount West. We have a pathway for anybody.
Welcome back out to Bob Sang Stadium, where another Johnny II kickoff launched down the field and in the end zone for a touchback. Had just a little help along the way. Darmani Mitchell back to return the ball and had the ball bounce off his chest about the 2-yard line and land in the end zone. So that will place the ball on the Flying Eagles' 20-yard line, where this possession will begin with 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the first half.
Any score here would be huge at this point, 35-0, and Huntington gets the ball to start the second half.
It's a quarterback keeper on first down. Jones fakes the handoff to Moore, runs it to the inside, able to pick up 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
53 McPherson. The first guy there was Walt Williams, number 22.
It just continues to be an uphill battle for this Flying Eagle offense. A great running attack all season long, but Huntington knows that the runs are likely coming and doing everything they can to stop that in its tracks.
The biggest thing they'd like to do is probably eat up the rest of the clock here as we're under 40 seconds.
2nd and 8. Jones takes the snap, and a bit of a broken play as he turned around to hand the ball off. Nobody home, so keeps it himself. Is able to get just past the 25-yard line, brought down on the 26.
So he gets 4 yards on that carry.
Pretty decent result for a broken play.
Yep.
Jones just...
And no time going to be left because they're going to take it to the house.
Last seconds tick off, and that's the end of the first half. A dominant first half by the Huntington Highlanders puts them ahead 35-0 at the half. We're going to step aside for a short break. When we return, we will break down all the action from the first half of play. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week, presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute and Campbell County Schools, is brought to you in part by Jason W. Elkins at Elkins State Farm Agency. Jason can help you find coverage that works for you. Jason W. Elkins, State Farm Agent, 4346 5th Street Road, Huntington. TaxMasters ProBooks Plus is your tax and bookkeeping specialist. Visit TaxMastersProBooksPlus.com or call 740-867-8333. Kindred Communications, radio, digital, events, print, kindredcom.net. Fueled by your neighborhood Parmar stores.
The first time I ever went golfing, my very first shot was like 100 yards. I never hit anything before, and I hit it on the green 5 feet away from the hole. It's a lot of practice, a lot of time, a lot of dedication. And whenever you get to a certain level, you can kind of reap the rewards of that. Never stop experimenting. As long as you stay steadfast in your beliefs, it'll work out.
When it comes to business, we all have areas of specialty, but there are times when we need guidance. We need someone to come along and show us the most creative and environmentally safe way to navigate our engineering challenges. That's where we come in. CEC stands for Civil and Environmental Consultants. You show us the problem, we'll provide you with the solution. Visit wearecec.com. Big firm capabilities, small firm culture.
For Kindred Communications, this is home. When other broadcasting companies went nationwide, we stayed home.
This is home.
This is home.
This is home.
6 radio stations broadcasting on 9 signals across 3 states. For Kindred Communications,
This
is
home.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
right, while the Woodrow Wilson marching band leaves the field, I want to give you some scores from some other games. Right now, Morgantown 7, Martinsburg 13, Hurricane 28, University 6, George Washington 21, Princeton 14. And other games are played tomorrow. Oh, Wheeling Park 23, Musselman 28, final there. And now entering the field, the best band in this here land, the Huntington Highlander Marching Band. Coming to the field under the...
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
For Kindred Communications, this is home. When other broadcasting companies went nationwide, we stayed home.
This is home.
This is home.
This is home.
6 radio stations broadcasting on 9 signals across 3 states. For Kindred Communications,
This
is
home.
The first time I ever went golfing, my very first shot was like 100 yards. I never hit anything before, and I hit it on the green 5 feet away from the hole. It's a lot of practice, a lot of time, a lot of dedication. And whenever you get to a certain level, you can kind of reap the rewards of that. Never stop experimenting. As long as you stay steadfast in your beliefs, it'll work out.
Food Fair has a new and convenient way for you to save. Introducing Clip and Save digital coupons. Just go to your local Food Fair, sign up for Cart Cash, then set up an online shopping account at foodfairmarkets.com, and you're ready to start clipping. Use your Food Fair app while shopping and clip your item right there in the store. Your savings will be applied as you check out. It's quick, easy, and convenient. Save on all your favorite items with Clip and Save digital coupons. Food Fair, where convenience and quality meet.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Outstanding work. Let's hear it for all the horns. The drum line, the pit. Mr. Blackwell on the daggone bass. Y'all sounded good tonight. Good work.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Hello, my name is Seth Seldron. I'm here in my home studio where I write, record, produce, mix, and master all my own music, as well as write, record, and edit all kinds of videos. Making my own music and making videos allows me a certain creative outlet that I wouldn't otherwise have. And one day I hope to sort of combine the two, maybe create my own music videos, direct them, edit them, as well as produce music for myself and other people.
At Huntington Federal, our low down payment mortgage just got lower. We are delighted to announce a new 5% down, no PMI option that lets you receive the keys to your dream home. We have online ways to apply, and you can even obtain pre-approval within minutes. With convenient locations in Huntington, Barbersville, and Tays Valley, we have a branch near you. Let us make your homeownership dreams come true with a low down payment mortgage today. Huntington Federal. Local then, local now.
For Kindred Communications, this is home. When other broadcasting companies went nationwide, we stayed home.
This is home.
This is home.
This is home.
6 radio stations broadcasting on 9 signals across 3 states. For Kindred Communications,
This
is
home.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you. An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
At Huntington Federal, our low down payment mortgage just got lower. We are delighted to announce a new 5% down, no PMI option that lets you receive the keys to your dream home. We have online ways to apply, and you can even obtain pre-approval within minutes. With convenient locations in Huntington, Barbersville, and Tays Valley, we have a branch near you. Let us make your homeownership dreams come true with a low down payment mortgage today. Huntington Federal. Local then, local now.
My Town Truck and RV of South Point is open for business. They have a huge selection of trucks and RVs with the best financing services out there. Buy with ease at My Town Truck and RV. Taking the next step towards ownership has been simplified. Their finance experts are ready to help you secure a low rate today. Visit their website at mytowntruckandrv.com. Fill out the pre-qualification app with no credit impact. Stop by today. My Town Truck and RV, located at 154 County Road 450 in South Point.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar Stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar Stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Bob Sang Stadium for the start of the second half of this first round playoff matchup. Connor Mollahan's kickoff, a pooch kick down the field, scooped up by Wayne Harris inside the 30, makes a few moves, eludes a few defenders, but finally pushed out of bounds just past the 30 at the 32-yard line.
Picked up about 5 yards, and then he was hit by number 9, and that is DeMonte Mitchell making the tackle there at the 32.
The 2022 West Virginia High School Football Playoffs are presented by CEC Civil and Environmental Consultants. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders, setting up shop at the 32-yard line. Shotgun formation, Laco takes the snap, hands the ball off. It's Zaza Jackson running up the middle for a short pickup of 2 yards. Make it 2nd and 8.
Mitchell makes the tackle again, just like he did on the kickoff.
Mitchell been pretty active on the field tonight, called his name a number of times, offensively and defensively.
Oh, they've got some good players. There's no doubt about that. They just don't have enough of them to play with Huntington, which was obvious in the first game, much less a playoff game.
35-point lead for the Highlanders. 2nd and 8. Laco sends a man in motion. Lofts the ball down the field, and he connects with Wayne Harris, who can trot into the end zone for the score.
66-yard touchdown play. My goodness.
Just another quick strike play by the Huntington offense. I mean, my goodness. Just over a minute into the half, and another touchdown extends the lead 41-0.
That makes 4 catches for 122 yards and 3 touchdowns for Harris.
Tremendous performance by Harris, and Johnny Ii having an excellent performance as well. Tacks on another PAT. That brings the score to 42-0 with 10 minutes and 52 seconds left in the third quarter. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN.
When it comes to business, we all have areas of specialty, but there are times when we need guidance. We need someone to come along and show us the most creative and environmentally safe way to navigate our engineering challenges. That's where we come in. CEC stands for Civil and Environmental Consultants. You show us the problem, we'll provide you with the solution. Visit wearecec.com. Big firm capabilities, small firm culture.
What started as the Parmar Oil Company in 1967 has grown into 116 convenience stores in 4 states. Parmar convenience stores offer monthly product specials and grab-and-go items. Located just down the street from where you live, Parmar stores are all about being your above-par convenience store. If you don't have a Parmar store near you now, you will soon. Parmar Convenience Stores, neighbors serving your community and making life a little bit easier every day.
Way to the championship. Go Highlanders. Cincinnati Bengals football on Sundays. Huntington Highlanders football now on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Welcome back out to Bob Sang Stadium, where Huntington leads Woodrow Wilson 42-0 with 10 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnny Ii kickoff down the field, returned by Nelson Staples from the 5 out to the 22-yard line, 17-yard return. Then first play of this possession for the Flying Eagles is a run that is stuffed right at the line of scrimmage.
Looked like 22 was the ball carrier maybe that time. And Caillou Jackson makes the tackle. He's been very dominant tonight for a guy that called the coaching staff today, said he had twisted his ankle yesterday. Wasn't sure if he could go or not.
Could not tell that he was feeling any pain at all the way he's been playing tonight. It's another run, and it's a run straight up the middle for the Flying Eagles.
I believe Mitchell had the ball. Khalif Ty is there along with a host of Highlanders.
Able to pick up a couple of yards to make it a 3rd and 4. Huntington defense just doing a great job of containing this run, especially in the first half. A couple of okay drives in the beginning for Woodrow Wilson, but the Huntington defense really settling in as the game has gone on. 3rd down, it's a run. Matthew Moore, who's hit in the backfield, able to continue after first contact and gain a yard on the play, but still short of the line to gain. That will bring up 4th down.
Deedrick Graves hit him first in the backfield. He managed to fall forward for 3 yards, but not close to the first down.
We'll give him 2 on the play. That'll make it 4th and 2. And the punting unit out on the field. Mollahan.
He's had more trouble with snaps tonight than actual punting. When he gets a clean snap, he's kicked pretty well.
And the snap through his hands. There's a fight for the ball, and Huntington falls on it on the 16-yard line.
Coming up with the ball was the man who made the tackle on the last play. Number 62, that is Wyatt Adkins, the sophomore, getting some playing time now.
Might see a good bit of the Highlander players on the bench getting into this contest, seeing more and more of that as the game continues. Certainly if it continues at this pace, Woody.
Yep, ball all the way down to the 17. That was a team loss of 12 yards.
Huntington's offense with great field position again. Laco looking to lead the offense into the end zone. He takes the snap, tosses the ball to the outside. It's Zaza Jackson, a lot of space in front of him. He's able to pick up a 1st down and more. Finally bumped out of bounds near the 5-yard line.
Looked like number 32 made the play defensively, and that is Nelson Staples. Ran him out of bounds, but 1st and goal now at the 5.
Yep, right at the 5-yard line is where Zaza was knocked out of bounds. 12-yard pickup on the play. 1st and goal for the Highlanders. Shotgun formation. 1 receiver to the near side of the field, 2 to the far. Laco takes the snap, lofts it toward the back corner end zone. Jump ball, and it's a touchdown. And is that Wayne Harris again?
No, Tavian Chandler that time, the youngster, came up with the catch.
A little hard to spot out that jersey at the far side of the field, but Chandler able to come away with his 3rd touchdown reception of the season. The Huntington offense scores again, bringing the lead to 48-0. Tack on another point as II's extra point is good. With 7 minutes and 59 seconds left in the first half. No, excuse me, in the 3rd quarter, Huntington leads 49-0. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
The culture here at Mount West is to facilitate student success in a variety of ways.
Students know that somebody cares. They know that there's somebody on the other table that is willing to do everything they can to make them successful.
Somebody can walk in the door not knowing what they want to do, and they can talk through what their options might be.
There's a program or a pathway for you here at Mount West. We have a pathway for anybody.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall ORTHOPAEDICS, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall ORTHOPAEDICS takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Welcome back out to Bob Sang Stadium, where the Huntington Highlanders lead 48-0 over the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. Want to correct one thing. The last PAT actually no good by II, so that will...
Only second miss of the year. Of course, he had a blocked field goal that went against him as well.
So about the only thing going wrong this evening for the Highlanders so far. One missed PAT, and whistles blow before this Flying Eagle offensive possession can begin.
The officials still hadn't set the ball for play. Now we're ready.
Run-heavy formation for the Flying Eagles. Jones takes the snap, hands the ball off, and the Huntington defense doing an excellent job of quickly making the tackle. It was Nate Grayton on the carry, able to pick up 2 yards.
33, Price, and 23, that is Javon Goodrich, make the tackle.
The short pickup makes it 2nd and 8. The Flying Eagle offense just looking for any positive notes. Second and 8, Jones takes a snap, hands the ball off immediately, and a powerful run up the middle, dragging some defenders along the way on the carry. That was Bryce Ford. He runs the ball up to the 39-yard line, 16-yard pickup. That gives the Flying Eagles a fresh new set of downs, 1st and 10.
That's their first down since their second series of the ball game. This is series number 9.
Jones takes a snap under center, hands the ball off quickly. Another nice run by the Flying Eagles.
Jones stopped by DeEdric Graves and 62 Wyatt Adkins.
It's a 7-yard pickup, makes it 2nd and 3. 6.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Huntington leads 48-0. Run heavy formation. Jones under center. Takes the snap, turns around, hands the ball off to Matthew Moore, running to the right side of the line, the far side of the field for the first down, up past the 50. Finally brought down on the Highlanders' 47-yard line.
Jonathan Jackson in there on the stop, as well as Cam Veazey, who returns to the lineup after being hurt in the Beckley game. And he's got to feel good about getting back in there.
Oh, great to see him back on the defense. Just an excellent defender, really flies all around the field. 1st and 10 for the Flying Eagles. It's another run, this time Grayton with the carry, running up the middle for a decent pickup. Finally brought down just shy of the 40-yard line to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup.
Jonathan Jackson again on the stop.
2nd and 4 now for the Flying Eagles. Offense finally starting to move the ball a little bit. Five minutes left in the third quarter. Jones pitching the ball to the outside. It's Moore this time. Great blocking for him, running to the far side of the field for a first down and more.
Solo tackle by Veazey on the play, but a first down.
Brought down at the 27-yard line. That's a 14-yard pickup.
He's now got 9 carries for 44 yards.
Moore, an excellent performance in the first matchup between these two teams, rushing for over 1,000 yards this season. 1st and 10. Another somewhat broken play. Jones just keeps it himself. Fights forward for a small gain, if anything, maybe brought back at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's about as much as they got on that play.
Appears as though the officials will
give
him a yard.
Yeah.
Make it 2nd and 9.
Nice tackle there by Landon Miller, the linebacker coming in. Oh, and a penalty on the play. Must be a holding. It's a 10-yard penalty from the line, so.
And you are correct, Woody, as the official announces a holding penalty. Brings the ball back to the 36-yard line.
Only their second penalty of the game. That's something Beckley did well in the first half. But it's back to the 36 where it's going to be second, or still first down, but be 19 now for the first.
Jones under center. Takes the snap, hands the ball off to Moore, running to the right side of the line again. Good blocking by Moore, fighting through contact, and he finally brought down, but not before he is able to get right up to the line to gain. Very close.
21, Marshall Christus, and 11, Jonathan Jackson on the tackle. He is just going to be marked short on a 18-yard gain.
So that'll make it 2nd and 1. So we tick under 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Huntington ahead by 48 in this first-round playoff matchup. And it's a quarterback sneak on 2nd and 1. Jones dives forward and able to pick up the first and more. Needed 1, but able to get inside of the 15.
McPherson, Wyatt Adkins making the stop. But the ball down to the 13-yard line after a 5-yard gain.
Flying Eagle offense really could use a pick-me-up. Just punch one in the end zone and have everyone feeling a little better about themselves.
No doubt.
1st and 10. Jones takes the snap. Hands the ball off. It's Moore again running to the right side of the line. He has had an excellent drive. Finally brought down at the 5-yard line.
Again, it was the safety, Jackson, and number 21, Christus, coming from the defensive end.
It's about an 8-9 yard pickup on the play by Moore, who is really running strong in this second half. Offense at the line of scrimmage. Jones sends a man in motion, pitches the ball to the outside, and running to the end zone, stopped just shy, is Nate Greatonwell. One official throws his hands up. All the other officials waiting to signal.
Looks like it's going to be a touchdown. Dedrick Graves, I thought, drove him out about the 1, but the official was trying to watch not only the pylon, where the ball carrier was, where his feet were, and they're going to give him the touchdown.
Beckley with its first points of the game with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Score is now 48-6. Flying Eagles will go for 2. It's Moore getting another carry. He runs up the middle for the 2-point conversion. So that brings our score to 48-8 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. We're going to step aside for another short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
Dr. Mark Subik and Marshall. My Town Truck and RV of South Point is open for business. They have a huge selection of trucks and RVs with the best financing services out there. Buy with ease at My Town Truck and RV. Taking the next step towards ownership has been simplified. Their finance experts are ready to help you secure a low rate today. Visit their website at mytowntruckandrv.com. Fill out the pre-qualification app with no credit impact. Stop by today. My Town Truck and RV, located at 154 County Road 450 in South Point.
Travel Doctors. Dreams come true when you travel with the doctor. Booking now for a week in Punta Cana, December 3rd through the 10th or February 18th through the 26th in an all-inclusive hotel and including airfare for as low as $15.99 per person. Travel Doctors with a spring vacation to Jamaica in an all-inclusive hotel for only $1,811 per person, including airfare May 27th through June 3rd. Travel Doctors, vacation specialists for over 3 decades. Call now to make dreams come true.
Uh-oh.
Welcome back out to Bob Sang Stadium, where an onside kick by Mollahan is returned to the end zone. Avante Crawford scoops it up and runs into the end zone. No defenders in front of him.
A 50-yard return from about midfield. All the Beckley players playing the ball on the hop. When he caught the ball, Avante looked both ways, and there was nobody close to him, and it was an easy run for touchdown.
Great awareness by him to not only be ready for the onside kick and scoop that up, but seeing the opportunity in front of him. And I believe we have a kicker change.
Yeah, Tavion Wilson going to get another kick.
Wilson on for the PAT, which is up and good.
That makes him 13 of 13 on the year.
Absolutely perfect. With 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter, Huntington leads 55-8 over Woodrow Wilson. We're going to step aside for another short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Welcome back out to Bob Sang Stadium, where a Johnny I boot down the field, returned by Nelson Staples out to the 23-yard line, about a 21-yard return by Staples. Will set his offense up at the 23-yard line. Woodrow Wilson scoring its first touchdown of the game on its last offensive possession, looking to continue that positive momentum. And it's a run on this first down play, and quickly brought down after picking up 2 yards. Is, I believe that was Bryce Ford on the carry, was tackled by a host of Highlanders very quickly, able to pick up 2, 2nd and 8. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jones takes the snap, throws the ball to the outside. That's Matthew Moore. Defense believing that was a backward pass, so fighting to the whistle. The refs finally able to blow it. It appears as though the refs call that a backwards pass as well, blowing the whistle as Moore's forward progress was stopped.
So lateral to Moore, and he loses all the way back to the 17-yard line. Loss of 8 yards.
3rd and 16 now for the Flying Eagles. It's another run to the right side of the line. Jones handing the ball off to Matthew Moore, who gets another carry. I mean, my goodness, his body's got to be feeling it after the game. He's certainly given out some punishing blows, but also taking a lot of hits, toting the ball a lot tonight. He's able to pick up about 6 yards on the play, makes it 4th and 10.
Punter Mollahan back into the game.
And Woodrow Wilson requests a timeout before the 4th down play.
Yeah, I think the clock was about to wind down on him, the play clock, because it's it's off right now on this 4th down and 10 play.
4th and 10, both teams jog to their sideline to talk things over with their coaches. Just 31.9 seconds left in this third quarter.
Moore has 12 carries for 60 yards, lead his team. Bryce Ford, who has gotten some carries here in the second half, he has 4 carries for 25 yards for this team, 6 carries for 15 yards, and Grayton has the only touchdown on the 5-yarder 2 series ago.
It's tough sledding all around for this offense. Finally,
looks like they're going to go for it.
Yep. Offense appears to be staying on the field.
Well,
nope.
37's dropping back to punt. That's Tyler Radford, and he is listed as a freshman punter and kicker.
He stands at the 10-yard line, takes the snap, and boots the ball down the field, bounces just shy of midfields, and is down at the Huntington 48-yard line.
So a 29-yard boot, not too bad, as Dwayne Harris did not play it. So probably one more play for Huntington with 22 seconds on the clock in the third quarter.
Of course, there will be a running clock in the fourth quarter. Anytime a team is ahead by 35 points entering the fourth quarter or captures a 35-point lead throughout the course of the fourth quarter, the clock continues to run unless a touchdown, a timeout, or injury, something like that. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the near side of the field, but this play blown dead before it can begin.
Quarterback is now Jackson Hatfield, number 23. Javon Goodrich is now in at the running back for Huntington. Goodrich has 12 carries for 87 yards, 2 touchdowns so far this year in mop-up duty, but they'll mark him back 5 there.
So make it 1st and 15 for the Highlanders. 22.1 seconds left in the quarter.
4 penalties for minus 30 yards on the Highlanders.
Hatfield takes the snap and flips it to the outside. I believe that was Goodrich with the carry. Yes, that is Goodrich running forward and getting close to the original line of scrimmage. He will be right at it exactly.
45, Anthony Rodriguez makes the tackle.
It's a 5-yard pickup, and that's the end of the third quarter. Huntington leads 55-8 over Woodrow Wilson with 1 quarter to go. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
At Huntington Federal, our low down payment mortgage just got lower. We are delighted to announce a new 5% down, no PMI option that lets you receive the keys to your dream home. We have online ways to apply, and you can even obtain pre-approval within minutes. With convenient locations in Huntington, Barbersville, and Tays Valley, we have a branch near you. Let us make your homeownership dreams come true with a low down payment mortgage today. Huntington Federal. Local then, local now.
My Town Truck and RV of South Point is open for business. They have a huge selection of trucks and RVs with the best financing services out there. Buy with ease at My Town Truck and RV. Taking the next step towards ownership has been simplified. Their finance experts are ready to help you secure a low rate today. Visit their website at mytowntruckandrv.com. Fill out the pre-qualification app with no credit impact. Stop by today. My Town Truck and RV, located at 154 County Road 450 in South Point.
Big advantage for the Highlanders, ahead 55-8. So there will be a running clock for the entire fourth quarter. First play of the fourth quarter, a run by backup QB Jackson Hatfield, stopped for no gain. He's back to pass on this play and almost intercepted. Pass dropped in the secondary.
He was looking for Miles Metters down the line, and number 2 came running in. Looked like he had an easy pick and could not hang on to the ball. So Christian Stewart, who had an interception last week against GW, doesn't get to double up. And here comes Huntington's first punt of the game. Tavion Wilson, number 80, on.
Wilson has done an excellent job in this punting role in his freshman season, averaging just about 37 yards a kick. Boots this one high and far down the field, and it bounces around the 20-yard line, takes a Huntington bounce, and downed right about the 16-yard line.
Good punt. I thought somebody for Huntington might have touched it.
I thought that as well, and
As
the
it went-
officials moving the ball back.
Yeah, back up to about the 21, maybe. 22.
Yes, a ball just bouncing off a Highlander member of the special teams unit. He was running down the field. So a little bit better field position for the Flying Eagles. Ball on the 22-yard line.
30 yards, no return on the punt.
Already under 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Jones hands the ball off, and getting the carry is Connor Ray. Runs to the left side of the line for a pretty decent pickup. Finally brought down at the 29-yard line, 7-yard pickup.
35, Bryce Winkfield. Number 20, Landon Miller, make the stop.
So a bunch of different players getting into this contest, and like they're going to see more and more of that as this fourth quarter dwindles down. Second down, Jones handing the ball off up the middle. Able to run forward for a minimal gain.
62, Wyatt Adkins. 35, Bryce Winkfield in on another tackle.
I believe that was Matthew Moore on the carry. No, excuse me. That was Bryce Ford with the carry.
Picked up the 3 he needed, 1st and 10.
Gives the Flying Eagles a fresh new set of downs. And this time it's a quarterback keeper for Jones. Fakes the handoff up the middle, runs to the outside, and it's a foot race to the end zone, and he scores. 67-yard touchdown run for Jay Jones, the senior quarterback. What an excellent play fake. The Flying Eagles continuing to go with that run up the middle over and over again, and finally the quarterback keeper and executed perfectly. After that score, the lead now 55-14.
They're going to go for 2 again.
Jones under center. Takes the snap. Hands the ball off to Matthew Moore, who is in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. But a flag flies at the end of the play. Moore appeared as though a fist bump after the score, and maybe said something as well that caused the officials to throw their flags.
Well, we'll have to see who they mark us off of. Calling unsportsmanlike. Number 5 on the offense getting dinged with that personal foul. That is Elijah Waller. So a 15-yard mark off on the kickoff, which will be coming up here pretty quick.
We'll keep it here as the officials already about to spot the football. Score now after the 2-point conversion, 55-16 in favor of Huntington High. Woodrow Wilson, though, a couple of nice offensive possessions in this second half, and obviously this is going to be the final game of the season for them, so you want to at least end on a good note. Kicking unit out onto the field. And Tyler Radford, the freshman kicker/punter, will do the kickoff duties.
He's going to have to kick from all the way back at the 25 thanks to the unsportsmanlike penalty. Only the third penalty of the game against Beckley.
Radford lining up the kick. Harris and Zaza Jackson back to return for the Highlanders. It's a short kick. Bounces and scooped up by DeEdric Graves, who makes a beeline for the near side of the field. Jukes inside and drags another defender all of the way to the 25-yard line. An excellent return by Graves.
He ran right through the tackle attempt by the freshman Radford, who only weighs 125 pounds. Of course, Jones goes 210 at that running back position. So he ran it almost all the way back to where they kicked it off, missed it by a yard.
The officials actually placing the ball back a yard, ball at the 26. Hatfield and the offense on the field. Trips receiver set to the far side of the field and whistles below before the play can begin.
A couple guys looked like they were in motion at the same time. Illegal. Oh, no, but they called on Beckley for an illegal substitution. Had 12 men on the field.
So a free 5 yards for the Highlander offense. As Hatfield and company look for another score. Hatfield takes the snap, pitches the ball to the outside.
Winkfield with a nice run there for a first down.
Yeah, Winkfield really impressive late in games recently.
Well, he had the one carry for an 80-yard touchdown a couple of games ago, but this time he picks up a 1st and 10 at the 14.
Also doing a good job on defense as well, just showing his value to the team and hoping for some more playing time. That's all you can do in these times of the game. Try to show out that you get that opportunity earlier. 1st and 10 for the Huntington offense. Ball on the 15-yard line. Hatfield takes the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and then throws it to the outside. Miles Metters with the catch and score.
Backwards pass to Miles Metters makes it a lateral and probably hit him about the 15 there as he threw it from up near the line of scrimmage at the 14 and makes it a touchdown for Miles Metters.
Metters adds another score. That is his 4th touchdown reception of the season. Wilson on for the PAT. Snap is good. The kick is up, and it is good. Huntington adds on another score and leads 62-16 with 6 minutes and 18 seconds left in regulation. We're going to step aside for a short break. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
You want it? Click it.
Reserve it and drive it.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill.
Buy it at Thornhill. That's right. Getting your new vehicle just got easier.
Visit any of our 6 locations and get a personalized experience in preferencing your next new vehicle.
Tag one of our pre-built invoices.
Or let's customize your exact features with our easy built-to-order process.
All we have to offer with shopping ease at ThornhillAutomotive.com.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride.
Tag your new ride
on the Thornhill Motor Mile.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to groceries, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Welcome back out to Bob Sang Stadium. Midway through the 4th quarter, where Huntington leads 62-16 over the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. Johnny I kickoff down the field, returned by the Flying Eagles out to the 31-yard line. Jay Jones takes the snap and hands the ball up the middle, giving the ball to his fullback. Believe that was 22, Bryce Ford, getting the carry.
Number 75, Max Boren, in on the stop along with a couple other players.
It's a 6-yard pickup on the play, makes it 2nd and 4. Jones takes the snap, and it's another handoff up the middle. Near the line to gain is Ford. A couple of nice runs by him in the second half, and he's got enough for the first down. Needed 4, picks up about 4.5, 5 yards on the play.
He's got about 8 carries for 40 yards. That's 5 yards a carry.
1st and 10 for the Flying Eagles. And this time, getting the ball is Connor Ray, running it to the far side of the field. He picks up a first down and an additional yard. It's an 11-yard pickup.
Tackled by Connie Walker on the play.
That gives the Flying Eagles another first down, moves the chains with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in regulation. Offense quickly at the line, and it's another carry for Ray, running to the left side of the line, and it's another solid gain for him, running to the 41-yard line.
Winkfield, 35, and 38 Walker in on stop.
A 6-yard pickup makes it 2nd and 4.
3 carries, 25 yards for Ray.
Similar looking formation for the Flying Eagles. They've used all game power run, and Ray gets it again. Same play, running to the far side of the field. Picks up 5 yards and a first down.
Winkfield and number 29 making the stop for Huntington, Christian Saunders.
So the ball placed on the 36-yard line as the Flying Eagles continue to run the ball well in this second half. Jones under center, hands the ball off to Ford, who just runs right up the middle, running behind his pads for another solid gain, brought down at the 31-yard line.
Ford's a nice-looking player. He's carried the ball nicely. This has got to be what Beckley looked like against most teams that they played this year, where they're just running right down the throat of the second and third team out there for Huntington.
5-yard pickup makes it 2nd and 5. Jones takes the snap and hands the ball off. It's another first down run by the Flying Eagles. Ball carrier slow to get up.
82, Davida Pecci makes the tackle on that play. The Italian Stallion back in the game for Huntington.
I love to see him getting some PT.
And the running back, 22 Ford, is still down on the turf.
Currently having one of his legs stretched out, so we will hope that it is maybe just a cramp bothering him. Trainer's looking at him now.
It's hard to emphasize to players how much you need to stay hydrated when it's raining like it is tonight, where it's turning colder by the minute, and the kids think, well, we're not sweating. Well, you are sweating. You just don't notice it on a night like this. And he does get up and jog off, and that's a good sign.
Yep, good to see him back out, or up, I should say, on his feet and jogging off to his sideline and putting pressure on both of his feet, so appears to be A-okay.
Beckley had only 3 first downs against the first team through their first 8 drives. Since then, they now have 11 first downs against the second and third team.
And looking for a third touchdown of the second half. And getting a carry on first down is Nelson Staples. A really nice looking run by him. Almost able to pick up the first down. He's going to be brought down a yard shy, 9-yard pickup.
Lonnie Walker and also Bryce Winkfield make the stop.
1 minute and 20 seconds left in regulation. Ball now just inside the 10-yard line. Second and short. Jones takes the snap and hands the ball off. It's Ray getting the carry to the left side of the line, and he is able to fight into the end zone for the Flying Eagles touchdown.
Well, nice run there. Touchdown gets the Beckley on the board with 1:01 to go.
Really nice drive by Connor Ray. Getting a couple of carries, running it to the left side of the line. And an excellent job by his blockers as well. Offense stays on the field for the 2-point conversion. Jones with the quarterback keeper. And he is going to be slung down just shy of the end zone.
The run fails. That's 3 times they went and got 2 of them.
So with the 2-point conversion, no good. That brings our score to 62-22 with 1 minute and 1 second left in regulation. We'll keep it here for the time being.
Scoreboard show will be coming up after we're finished. And Martinsburg and Morgantown, we had a 14-7 game at halftime. That hasn't been updated. We'll see if we can refresh it, see what has happened there. It's still showing that. Hurricane beating University late in the third, 56-6 in that game. Princeton GW still tied, 28-28 in the third.
Couple of very interesting scores, and obviously we will be scoreboard watching tomorrow as well to find out who these Highlanders will play in round 2.
A very good chance that it's Spring Valley or Jefferson. Jefferson, that would mean 2 trips to this area in 2 weeks. Now, I've made the reverse trip to Martinsburg and places like that.
Right.
So I don't really feel bad for Jefferson that they have to do the traveling.
Both teams out on the field. Tyler Radford with the kickoff. And Deidrick Graves grabs the ball at the 28-yard line and thought about running down the field, but elects to go with the knee on the 29.
33.9 seconds left in the game. Change of possession, scores, stop the clock. So they will get it started here possibly as Huntington's coming out to snap it one more time.
Highlander offense jogging out onto the field. Shotgun formation. Hatfield with a running back to his left, and the Italian Stallion jogs out onto the field.
He does have to snap it or take a penalty, and he does take a knee.
Takes a knee, and that will be the final play of the contest. Huntington with a big win in round 1. 62-22 point victory over the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. Woody, just an all-around performance by Huntington. Offense doing its part, defense doing its part, special teams as well. What more could you ask for?
No, I mean, Huntington scores 20 more points than they scored in the regular season game and took control of this from the very start. Started most of their drives in Beckley territory throughout the contest. Beckley gets 3 touchdowns in the second half, and that'll make them feel a little better. They made the playoffs. That was a big deal for them that they made the playoffs, and so hopefully, we'll see them go back and get to work on next season under Street Sarrett. He's done a nice job there turning that program around.
We're going to step aside for one final break, and when we return, we will have the post-game portion of our broadcast. You're listening to Huntington High School football on ESPN 94.1 FM and AM 930.
If there's not a Parmar store near
The Marshall Orthopedics High School Game of the Week, presented by the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute and Campbell County Schools, is brought to you in part by Jason W. Elkins at Elkins State Farm Agency. Jason can help you find coverage that works for you. Jason W. Elkins, State Farm Agent, 4346 5th Street Road, Huntington. TaxMasters ProBooks Plus is your tax and bookkeeping specialist. Visit TaxMastersProBooksPlus.com or call 740-867-8333. Kindred Communications, radio, digital, events, print, kindredcom.net. Fueled by your neighborhood Parmar stores.
The first time I ever went golfing, my very first shot was like 100 yards. I never hit anything before, and I hit it on the green 5 feet away from the hole. It's a lot of practice, a lot of time, a lot of dedication. And whenever you get to a certain level, you can kind of reap the rewards of that. Never stop experimenting. As long as you stay steadfast in your beliefs, it'll work out.
When it comes to business, we all have areas of specialty, but there are times when we need guidance. We need someone to come along and show us the most creative and environmentally safe way to navigate our engineering challenges. That's where we come in. CEC stands for Civil and Environmental Consultants. You show us the problem, we'll provide you with the solution. Visit wearecec.com. Big firm capabilities, small firm culture.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Bob Sang Stadium for one final time. The site for tonight's first round playoff matchup between the Huntington Highlanders and Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. A dominant victory by Huntington tonight, really from the first play on, Woody.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at Huntington, you're going to see that they didn't have a heck of a lot of rushing for anybody. I mean, the guy that got the most carries was Zaza Jackson. He had 5 for 84, had a touchdown in that plays. Gavin Locko had only 4 carries for 37 yards. He had a 27-yard touchdown. Jonathan Jackson, 1 carry, 53-yard touchdown for him. And, of course, 1 carry for Miles Metter for a 14-yard touchdown on the backwards pass. So 3 touchdowns for Dwayne Harris on 4 pass caught for 122 yards, and then also a 5-yard touchdown for Tavian Chandler on a pass. So they were very efficient tonight. They moved the ball up and down the field when the game was still very much being contested, and in the second half, Beckley got to go against the second, third team for Huntington and got some points on the board themselves. Huntington still scored a couple of touchdowns even with the second team out there. So a good night for all. Nobody seemed to be injured in the game, and that's always an important thing too. So Huntington will look to next week and wait to see who else wins these games. As we said, Martinsburg and Morgantown, for some reason, still showing a halftime score 14-7. Hurricane is hammering University 56-13. They are in the fourth quarter now. And Princeton, GW, 28-28. The game's still in the third quarter, so we'll find out who among those teams finish up with a win, and then we'll see who wins tomorrow and figure out who Huntington will play next Friday right here back on the mountaintop.
And now that we can go ahead and look to Huntington's next opponent, odds are it's likely going to be Spring Valley, the lone loss of the season for the Highlanders. Got to imagine Billy Seals and his squad have been dying for a rematch all season.
Absolutely, and they would love to get them here in the next round and not have to go back down to Spring Valley. That's a big deal too. it's going to be a sloppy track tomorrow. Jefferson is very much like Huntington. They're a speed team. A lot of great receivers and running backs, and I know they're not going to care too much for the mud and the grass that they're going to encounter down in Spring Valley tomorrow. But that's just the way, things fall sometimes, and long trip and not ideal conditions footing-wise, but you got to go out and play the game. And, as a 10 seed, you feel fortunate to be in the playoffs.
Yep.
So I'm sure. And, no big upsets so far in AAA, which has been a good thing this evening. A couple of other scores we'll update real quickly before we get out of here. Independence is leading Bluefield, but it's only 20-12 now in the fourth quarter. Bluefield, very good team at number 15, trying to upset number 2 Independence. Number 13 East Fairmont still leads Scott 31-28. They're in the third quarter there. Number 5 Frankfort beating Nicholas County 14-0 in that game. Number 6 North Marion beating Lincoln 37-0 in that contest. Fourth quarter, Fairmont Senior is leading Chapmanville 34-13 in that game. So that's a AAA, AA. Fred and the guys will have all the scores coming up next on Metro News Game Night just as soon as we wrap up.
And that will bring us to the post-game finale, which is our thank yous. And first and foremost, we want to thank you, the listener, each and every one of you out there. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. Woody and I love to have all of you listeners making us your home for Huntington High football. Next, I would like to thank our producer, Gabriel Sellers, back in the Kindred Communications studios. Really appreciate what he does each and every week producing for us. I want to thank Paul Swan for giving us the opportunity to get on air. Thanks to Jimmy Morgan, our great statistician. And finally, thanks to my color announcer, Woody. Enjoyed it as always.
Yep, absolutely. Another good night of Highlander football, and we'll see what happens next Friday night or next Saturday.
We'll see you for round 2, the final from tonight's contest. Huntington wins 62-22 over Woodrow Wilson. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great night.